I never lost my hope. And I never lost my joy. Mary, did you know that your baby boy would one day rule the nations? Did you know that your baby boy is heaven's perfect lamb? This sleeping child you're holding is the great I am.
From the time he heard her explanation, he was not willing. That's awesome. One of the provisions in an espousal was what to do in case of infidelity. And it was to make a public accusation, followed by a public, separation. Y'all not feeling me today? And he didn't want to do that. Now, he was going to do it, but he was going to do it how? Privately. Watch that word, put away. That's the equivalent of divorce. When the Pharisees asked Jesus in Matthew chapter 5 what his teaching was on divorce, when can a man put away his wife? That word, put away, means divorce. I told you, espousal was far more legal than our engagements. To break it, you almost had to do the same thing as a what? Divorce. Thank you. So, this description, one more time, about him being a just man is from the Greek word that we get our English word for righteous. He was a godly man. Treated people right. We can learn from Joseph that we don't always have to do what is our right to do. The law was on his side. Y'all should see how y'all looking at me today. The law was backing him up. But what is legal for us to do when someone has cheated us or whatever people do to us doesn't mean that you have to do it. Maybe I'm not saying this right. You haven't lost because you didn't exercise your right when you were wronged. I guess y'all don't believe that, huh? No, you weren't foolish when you didn't do what you could have done when someone offended you. And I'm talking about based on what a person has done to you. People will urge you. Man, you can do this, and man, did you know you can do that? Girl, if I was you. Y'all hearing me good today? Joseph was way ahead of his time. Jesus hadn't taught the Beatitudes. Bless those who curse you, do good to those who despitefully use you. He hadn't taught that yet. At this time, it was still an eye for an eye, and a tooth for a tooth, hand for hand, foot for foot, burning for burning. And with that as his background, Joseph didn't even have the desire. I wish I had a hot church today. Didn't even cross his mind that he should expose her. Am I doing all right? Yes, sir. Joseph was dealing with Mary out of a good heart. I want to do that. I try to do that with people, amen, irrespective of how they're dealing with me. I want to deal back with them out of a good heart. It may make you look foolish, but you go ahead and let your reaction be out of a good heart. It may make you look weak, but you go on and your response will be out of a good heart because you will be honoring God. Am I doing all right today?